All right, guys, let's do a bow and then let's get running round.
Yes, good hustle. Keep it going.
Are we less than?
1 2 1 2
Are we less
1 2 mate 1 2.
We're back,
Back,
sports
back.
fans. With the problem is we release these episodes. I really wanted to get like an episode out like on the day after and stuff. So they're all a bit back. We might have to review the releasing schedule.
This is a bit like network TV, isn't it? Where we just
to date. We're like a week behind. But that being said, we're going to review CJI 2.
It's pretty crazy.
After a word from our sponsors.
After these messages,
Rain clothing. Excellent sustainable clothing made from plastic bottles, which I think in this day and age is
it's very, very good.
very good. We're just about to release, not just about, at some point in the future, we've got the design in. It's in the printers.
I'm so excited about this.
We've got our versions
Yeah.
coming. Once we have tried and tested them, we will be releasing them for sale.
Yeah,
Thank you to Rain for being
yeah. Thank
great,
you, Rain.
and helping us out with the printing. And thanks to Ben, I can't remember what his company name is, but he sorted us out with the design.
We took a few little iterations from
He's been
back
great
and forth.
back and forth.
Yeah, it's
so
amazing.
that's really good. I think there's a process when you design anything, and
Yeah.
if you want it to be that sort of back and forth nature of like, can you tweet this, can you tweet that, like, and that be like just part of the process rather than people getting like pissed off about it. So that was really good.
Yeah, and I imagine you probably get very few things you get it right off the bat. You know, it's going to take a few
Yeah,
little.
exactly,
Do you know what I mean? But
It's
I
a
think,
creative process, isn't it?
but yeah, I think we're both really happy with the final design.
So stay tuned for that. Obviously, we'll probably be wearing them when we get them. Hopefully, beginning of
100%.
November. So hopefully, end of October, so I can wear it for Polaris at the beginning of November. Oh,
Yeah, this whole thing. Oh, well,
so
be sick.
yeah, there's that Grappler's soap,
Mr.
or
Bassett's.
Mr. Bassett's soap.
it's just so good.
Soap good.
Yeah. Soap good. It's yeah, I can't think of one, but yeah, great.
Yeah, I love it. It wipes me clean after every session.
It smells good.
Jesus. Smells good. The loafer bag, we've spoken about that a
Yeah.
million times,
Yeah.
and they are excellent.
If you own some, you know. If you don't, you need to get
If
some.
you're continually having skin infections and you haven't tried using Grappler's soap, you're not doing enough to combat your skin infections.
Yeah.
That's all I'd say.
Yeah. Think of you and your gym and your training partners and go Mr. Bassett's.
Yeah. Use the wipes after training and then get in the shower with the soap.
Yeah.
If you're still getting skin infections, just go and kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because you're the problem.
Stop doing jiu-jitsu, at least.
Yeah, at least
Before you
give
kill
up
yourself.
your passion.
Yeah, give up your passion and then realise that there's no reason to live and then kill yourself.
Then do that.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Consult AI and they'll probably just tell you the same.
It's good for the herd.
It's good for the what's best for the herd.
Right?
is
Come
best.
on. Bigger picture, people.
That's it. Let's
Well, there's
talk
also
CJI.
Bransbury's Butchers that haven't...
Bransbury Butchers, it's
they
not an
haven't-
official sponsor.
Not official sponsor yet.
Yeah, I
but
think they're a bit insulted by the Brannigans.
I know. But this is, I
rebranding.
think this is why I brought it up. I think Bransbury's is the one.
Yeah.
It's
superb meat.
They regularly have their meat in my mouth, and it's the best. Check it out. Good meat, good price, good lads. Bransbury's.
Can't say
that
fairer
is
than that.
Bransburys. Not Brannigan's.
Did you follow that spelling? Because I didn't.
I didn't even spell it properly, I don't think.
There was an O in there somewhere. CJI 2.
CJ motherfucking I. 2.
What did you overall? What did you think of the overall experience compared to CJI 1?
Oh, I hate to say this, but I just don't. It was controversial, obviously, but it was. I don't know. The double elimination thing kind of. I didn't like that. I think it took a lot.
We'll
of
get into that, but the overall experience as an event.
I think it seemed like a really well run event, and it was still had the same kind of vibe as last time. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
It wasn't as good as CJI 1, for sure. CJI 1 was like one of, if not the best jiu-jitsu event of all time. Like,
It didn't have the same impact, did it?
it didn't have the same impact. You know what? When I heard that they were doing the teams event, I was a bit like, oh, because some of the initial Polaris teams events I found a little bit like they weren't that exciting, because I think initially Polaris employed a double elimination thing where like if no one got the sub, you both got eliminated, and so there were a lot of like 1-0 victories and things like that. So if you only weight submission as a win, then if someone like passes a guard, like you're like, oh, that was sick, but like it kind of doesn't matter. Like, whereas if points are in the game, or if it's a referee's decision, if someone passes the guard, you're like, shit. Like people are gonna like, yes, like that was sick.
Yeah.
Like, whereas when it's just about submission, like you kind of like, well, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, I know there's going to be a referee's decision if it all ends up like double limit, but like, I'm not that excited about it. So there were like, yeah, I just found a couple of the like Polaris ones a bit boring. Whereas the later ones, where there was a winner of every match, and like if you won the match, like on the referee's decision, you would stay on. Like it was much better, much better.
Yeah.
Like you're excited. Oh my god, it's like 3-2. Like it's back and forth. Like who's gonna win?
Yeah.
You know, that was much better. So yeah, I just think that was a problem. I think I didn't like the comedy skits. Like with Hanato, I find him dull. Like I'm just like, oh mate. Like if you've been around jiu-jitsu, like you probably find him a bit boring. Like it's a bit played out. Like he's been going for like the last 10 years. And you're like, come on, man, this is boring. Yeah. Like, and they were long. Like the interviews in between the matches were long. Like most people, maybe this is just because this is where I'm at, but most people haven't got 5 hours to sit down and watch a sporting event. Like obviously I appreciate some people do, but like if you're a dad, hi dads,
Honestly,
or a mum,
it's
or a gender non-binary parent,
well done.
well done. You don't have 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours to sit down and watch an event. And if you're not in central time, you're probably watching it at an ungodly hour. So again, that's a problem. So when we get to like, you know, some of the matches are finished and they go to fucking Hanato and he has like a half an hour interview with someone, you're like, forward. Like, I haven't got time for this shit.
Yeah. It was, I'll add to that, the whole flow thing, the fact that it pulled it after a few days and put it behind a paywall, their paywall. It's just like, fuck. Like, I know the results, but I haven't still watched some of the matches because last time it took me 9 days to get through it because I was in the gaps of parenting.
You're just taking long shit.
Literally, some of the matches, I'm like, give me a minute. I'm like,
watching
having a tricky one.
Like dropping like a sausage in the toilet. Oh, it's still going.
Oh, sorry, babe.
It's 2 a.m. still.
Yeah, exactly. What have you been eating? I find that quite annoying. How it's like, I mean, if they're going to do that, like, leave it for a week or something. Do you know what I mean? But it's like it was like, what was it, a few days? It was, and the whole flow thing where you can't just sign up monthly without paying.
This is the problem. Like you have
to pay the $150.
Like even if it's like expensive, like every month, like I would be less bothered about flow if you could just fucking pay the monthly option.
Yeah.
Even if it was like 40 quid a month, I'd be like, all right, well, I'll just get it for a month, whatever. But they make you pay for the whole year, and that fucks me off. I'm just like,
I think
so
you can.
Greasy, isn't
it is, but I think you can now, looking on their site, but it's like 30 quid a month. And then you sign up to the yearly one, and it works out like 13 quid a month.
Can you actually do it?
I don't know, but
it always gave you the option, but you could never do it.
Okay.
It showed you that as a possible option, but it would never let you do it.
Yeah, it's so silly because it's like if it was, I don't know, 13 quid a month, I'd pay it, but it's like, you know what it's like with these annual payments. You pay $150, which is a bit of an outlay to start with, and then you forget, and then it kicks you in the balls.
Next year you're like, fuck.
Yeah, and it's always at a point where you're like, the money's at a bit of a low point.
Yeah.
Oh, $150, fuck.
Yeah.
The
wife's like, what's flow sports?
Yeah. It's not porn, honestly. So I found that a bit annoying. But going back to the event, I think the double elimination thing, man. And also so last time I think what really made it exciting, CJI won, was the open scoring.
Yeah, that was
right?
good, yeah.
But they didn't even have open scoring after each match. So even if it's like, the double elimination, but here's who won on the judges' scorecards, it was like you had to wait until the entire team had fought. So it's like, the spectators don't know what's going on, and you don't create that like excitement, that build-up. And for the competitors, they're going to open up more if they know they're winning.
Yeah.
You know, or vice versa. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They if they know what's going on, it's like, right, we need to fucking go for it for this one because we've got to get that win. I just think it was
you could
like...
have even done it because it was 6-minute matches. You could have even done that thing where they have like 3 2-minute rounds.
Yeah.
Like in each of the matches, and the judges go, they press after 2 minutes red. And that would like spur them on within the match to be like, fuck, I've got to try harder.
Totally.
Like, yeah, you're totally right.
And then there was, the final, obviously, full double eliminations, and then the controversy about the money, and then they pulled the other million out, and then the obviously the women were pissed off about that, rightly so.
Yeah, it was one big clusterfuck. Like I do think like the old saying is like to never admit you're wrong is like crazy, and like you should always be ready to sort of like admit you're wrong and learn the mistakes and change things. But I don't think you should be changing things like within the event.
No.
Like after day one, they were like, right, we're going to give out 50 grand to every submission. I'm like,
Oh, there was
if
that as
I'd
well,
got
yeah.
a submission on day one, I'd be pretty pissed off. I'd be like, fuck, great, mate.
That's
like,
a lot of money to
what?
not... Yeah.
Like 50 G's, that's like a year's fucking wages. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a low blow, I think, to the people who got subs on like day one because they fucking grafted. They got the sub. No one else did.
Yeah.
They should be repatriated for that because
Totally.
you're saying, right, there weren't enough subs. We're going to pay you on the second day to get more subs. They should at least go like, we're going to pay the people on the first day who got the subs because you guys did your job.
Definitely.
Like, so that's a bit brutal. And then, like the decision, the win for B team, again, it's really... I know, so they've shown the rules. So post-event, they've shown the like insert from the rules meetings about like how it's going to be organised, who's going to win in the event of there being all double eliminations. Then it would have been whoever won the most matches. But then in the event that it's all double eliminations and the scores are tied, then it's whoever won the last match, which I don't agree with. I think that's a shit rule.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I'm open to changing my mind on that. If someone can explain to me why that's a good rule, but that just doesn't make any sense.
No.
Because there's always going to be one team with more wins. Surely that takes priority over who won the last match.
Yeah,
It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
They fucking got 3 wins. The other team got 2. Yes, one was more dominant, but more of your players won than their players.
Yeah.
You just had one player who completely outplayed the other one.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
And also an event that's built on excitement. For me, they should have had a sudden death. The two
Yeah.
teams. They should have been like, right, pick your guy for each coach. Sudden death. This is the winner. And, and
first points.
Yeah.
Like first to score points.
Yeah. First
Like,
sub, first to score, whatever.
First takedown, first sweep, first sub, like first guard pass, whatever.
Yeah.
Get some points on the board and you win.
Or if you want to keep the sub only thing, have sudden death, and if that match is you just no one gets a sub, throw some other guys in and keep going till someone gets a sub.
That could be long though.
It could be
This
long.
is the
Yeah,
thing,
definitely. It could be
that
long.
would be long
But-
because they've just done 30 minutes of that and no one could get a sub.
Yeah, but it ups the ante, doesn't it?
It does, I guess it does. I don't know. I just like there were matches that I will go back and watch, but I just skipped through because I was like, I'm on a budget. I'm on a time budget here. Like I can't sit here and watch all the matches. Like I need to just kind of watch the ones that I'm really passionate about. And
so
then
many-
so there was like Mika versus Chris Wojcik,
Yeah.
and I was just like, this is going to be a stalemate. Like Mika's probably not going to get leg locked. He's probably not going to have his guard pass. And so I was just doing that, skip 10 seconds, skip 10. And like, if I saw like something happen, I'd skip back and like watch it. But like, I was like, and there were loads of matches like that where I looked at it and thought, like the Australian guy, Lucas Kennard versus
Kennard, yeah.
Wojcik, I was like, no one's getting a leg lock here.
No.
They're both leg lock
They
experts.
cancel each other
They're just
out.
going to sit and play legs for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Skip.
Which is a
Like,
shit way to watch your sport, isn't it?
It is,
It's-
but like, if there had been points in there,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been the case. Like someone would have tried to pass a bit more. Like that, you know what I mean? It just changed. I think the whole fallacy of sub only creating more exciting matches has been proven to not be true.
Maybe you could have a reduced scoring system where they
Well, the
only
10-9 is perfect.
Yeah,
So
no,
you're
sorry.
not
What I mean
necessarily-
is scoring for you only score for certain little things, not for everything. If you know what I mean, passing, for example, or takedowns, or do you know what I mean?
I just think the 10-9 is perfect. They showed that in the last event. 10-9 is perfect.
Yeah.
People had to fucking graft, be the better athlete in all respects, like win all the battles, like. Do you know what I mean? Like, do good jiu-jitsu, like, try and get to pinning positions, try and get to the back, like, pass the guard, takedowns, like, it all counts towards, like, whether you look like you're winning. So, you know, you're not really sure, but you know that if you do more good stuff than they do, you're probably going to get the decision. And then you know at the end of the round, because they go, you won that round, you go, fuck, yeah, let's come out and do it again.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a big one. That,
it
like
just
I said,
works best because, like you say, sometimes you know advantages and getting a takedown and sitting and just holding them down for like a minute, like a shit. But like, if it's a bit like more ambiguous, like I've got to keep grafting the whole match because I might lose. That's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they fucked it up. I don't think there'll be a CJI 3.
I don't know,
I think
man.
Craig selling it to Flo was almost like a bit of an indication that I'm out.
It's gonna, and he's obviously said publicly he's might just go off into the sunset.
Yeah,
sort of
like
thing.
he's obviously set up the charities and stuff, and I'm sure there are other people running those. I just wonder whether he's like, fuck it, let's sell it to Flo, get as much money into the charities as possible, and that's my sort of, because they must have paid, I don't know how much Flo fucking paid, probably $1 million plus.
Well, they can pull $1 million out their arse at the last
Yeah,
minute,
that's
so there's
it.
some
So I
money in the
reckon
pot.
they did that as a sort of like, and apparently he wasn't very happy with the event, and
Craig wasn't.
yeah, like his match again. I mean, that was just a
30-second
joke,
buggy
wasn't it?
choke, wasn't it?
You know, it's funny, but like,
And it's Chael. I mean, Chael's a legend, but he's, what is he, late 40s?
yeah, he's
you
got
know?
to be in his 40s, like, and it's and Craig just like pissed up, like I don't know, like.
There's
It is fun, but then it also becomes a point where it starts getting a bit cringy and annoying.
a bit Triller, kind of.
Yeah.
Not as bad as Triller, obviously, but just,
But I know what you mean.
Yeah. Like those first couple of Jake Paul fights, it was just like,
Like
this is
the
melting my eyes.
intro for Craig coming in and that guy singing.
Yeah.
I was just like, skip.
What is this? Did you
Like,
see? I know you were
come on.
skipping through the interviews, but you see, was it Renato's interview with Tom DeBlas?
I've seen people talking about it, and
There was a
apparently it
moment-
was like a bit crass, but like I didn't.
Mate, there
was
was
it
a-
about like sexual abuse and
Yeah,
stuff like
because
that?
obviously Tom DeBlas's whole thing about bullying and sexual abuse, which is great. And he starts talking about it. He was like, "Yeah, I was sexually abused as a child," and he said, "Well, you must have been a fucking good-looking kid." Wow. And you can see Tom like, "What?" And he's taking it in his stride, trying to like make a joke out of it. But you can see he's just like, "Fuck me, that's a bit much." And it was all just, it was almost like he'd been given the green light to kind of just say what you want. It's like you can't do that. Like there's got to be some parameters.
There's got to be a line, isn't
Yeah, and I feel like it was just
there? Yeah.
he couldn't even see the line.
Yeah, it's I don't know. And the first day looked quiet, like that when they
I said that-
started
yeah,
off.
I said that.
It's like it's not like there's like prelims. Like the first match was fucking New Wave versus like Team America. It's like
Lots
it
of
doesn't
empty
get
seats.
bigger.
Yeah.
Like whereas there was like hardly anyone there, and I'm like, that's a bit weird.
I mean, all of this, we're saying all of this. I don't think this kind of muddies CJI 1 and the impact it had.
No.
I think
And
that still holds. That still was. I think it changed jiu-jitsu.
I agree,
know?
and I think they could organise another CJI, like 3 if they do it, and go back to that original format, and maybe just do like every year do a different men's division and a different women's division. Do
Yeah.
it like that. You can do 2 divisions. 3 would be just too long. It would be too long.
definitely.
Like, it's long anyway, but it would be mad. So they could do like a men's, I don't know, fucking whatever weight division, doesn't matter, and then do a women's division as well, so it's fair. And have a decent prize. Do you know what I mean? Maybe do it every year and have a different division. Yeah, that'd be a way to organise it.
Yeah, I did like some of the David and the Goliath matches though. Owen and Kynan was.
So interestingly, like most of the submissions were in those matches.
Yeah.
And it was the big guy,
Of course.
the small guy, obviously.
Yeah.
But Owen did really well.
He did.
Again, like the celebration at the end was a bit. It's just like, come on. If you didn't celebrate like that at the end, people would be like, man, fucking good show. Like you shut down a guy like literally twice your size, and like you looked really good. But because he celebrated like he won at the end, everyone's just like, mate, calm down. Why are you celebrating, you fucking tool? So it's, do you know what I mean? Like,
he was celebrating a moral victory, wasn't he?
He was, but like...
Yeah. I guess it was...
You can celebrate, but they were like celebrating like they won.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, chest bumping, like slap you, come on. Like, it's like...
I didn't get subbed.
Yeah.
I just, but I guess the brief to everyone involved was just put on a show. Be controversial, or be crazy, or be exciting, and everyone's interpretation of that is different, isn't it?
And do you know what? For me, like, at first, when the CJI won, I think they got it spot on. With that brief, they got it spot on. Because although there was a bit of theatre and performance, the excitement mainly came from the jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Like, and that was what was amazing. Whereas this time, I felt like the sort of WWE factor was like ramped up.
Yeah.
And because it wasn't the most exciting event, to be fair, like it felt a bit like they were like trying too hard to like make it exciting through the like entertainment stuff.
Completely agree.
And I don't want to see that. Like it is a sport. Like at the end of the day, like, and the sport itself should be enough to make it exciting. And sometimes you can have a boring event. Like fucking, you pick any sport in the world. Sometimes it's going to be the most hyped up thing. Like, you know, football World Cup should be super exciting. Yeah. Sometimes they're shit.
Yeah.
Like, but sometimes they're shit.
As you
like,
say,
there's
that's
barely any goals scored. Like they're tight matches, penalty shootouts, and it's just like. Whereas sometimes they're just like literally you can't take your eyes off it.
Yeah, but that is the nature of sport.
It's the nature of it.
In a way, that makes the exciting times more exciting because you know that it's not always like that. So you've like it's like, you know, use an example of like an analogy rather of American scripted TV. Any of those programs, and there's lots of them over here as well, and. Any program that's supposedly reality TV, and there's something exciting that happens every day on these programs, because they're scripted. So people are normalised to like always being entertained. Whereas when you watch a sport, you follow your football team, whatever it is, you follow your fighter that you're into, you follow whatever sport you're into. There's always going to be those fights, those moments, as you say, where you just got to kind of like, oh fucking hell, not much happened.
Same on like UFC cards, isn't it? Like sometimes they're so hyped up and it's your favourite fighter against another top guy and you're just like, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And then you watch fight and you're like, oh, it's a bit of shit.
Somehow they just cancel each
other out. You
out.
stayed up all night and you're like, oh, that's boring.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Anderson Silva in his prime had some of the best fights of all time. So if you were, everyone was following him.
Yeah.
And then he fought, there was 2 fights that were really boring. There was Travis Lutter, was it?
Right, yeah.
That was boring as fuck. Like Travis literally was like just sitting down and just trying to draw him into playing his guard. And Anderson wouldn't engage in it. And he was just sort of kicking his legs, and it was like shit. And then there was, can't remember who the other one was. There was another one that was sort of similar, and everyone's so excited to see Anderson Silva fight, but that it was just like a bit boring, and it was like, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, there's loads of examples of that, isn't there? Guys that, like, I always find it with really technical MMA fighters, or if they like. They have a similar style, and they just kind of cancel each other out. It's like, or they're playing a really safe game because they know. I think it was the second Tyron Woodley Wonderboy fight. I think it was that fight, and it was just so boring because it was just they were both just trying to suss each other, or not suss each other out because they already had fought, but they were trying to. Their styles just cancelled each other out, and they were just they couldnn't find a way in. It's just like 25 minutes of that. It just after a while, it's just like fucking hell.
So I think you have to kind of accept that is going to happen in sport because you can't control all the variables. As much as you throw rule sets and money and this and that at it, sometimes shit just ain't going to be that exciting.
Yeah.
But I think when you just really like fluff up the outsides of it and the entertainment and try and make that, it seems forced, and you're like, mate, I'm not here for that.
It just
I'm
becomes
just here for some good matches, and now the matches are boring, and now you're trying to like do like, you know, squirt a fucking flour in my face and like tell a joke, and I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, this is
it's bad enough already.
This is not pro wrestling.
You
know,
like,
I get
I
that.
don't want that.
Yeah,
I don't want it.
I get that entertainment element, but as you say, it can't be mostly that because it's just like.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to be one of those guys who's just like moaning about the show, because like it's great that these shows are out there, and you know, I accept that they're not always going to be like super exciting, and that's fine. I do hope there's a CJI 3. I don't think they should do a teams event again. Like, I think they should go back to their original format because they killed it. And like
they really did.
I think if you do one thing and you smash it, you should repeat that thing. You shouldn't change it.
Yeah, I guess it's Craig's way because he's a wild card, isn't he? So he's trying to cut a new.
He is, but the thing is, you've only done one. You've literally just got started with that.
Yeah.
Like, fucking double down on it.
And you know what? You could see, in a way, just the little raggy edges of it compared to like a really smooth show like the UFC or something like that, or Polaris. Or you can see there's a couple of times where people would, like, I don't know, they pan to the commentators and one of them wasn't there, and he suddenly go, "Oh, all right," it was just, which is normal, isn't it? Because it's new. It's completely understandable. So, as you say, if you're learning to do this as you go, just stick with what you did really well. I think it's this constant like new thing like that's gonna fuck it.
Yeah, I agree. There was. So, what do we think about the controversial taps? Have you seen those?
I mean, yeah. So Bodoni was the first.
Taylor Pearman and Bodoni.
Yeah. I mean, it ended up not mattering that much, did it? Because it was because of the way that the team ended up going.
Well, it didn't matter, because they lost anyway. But
I mean, it looked like a tap to me. Why would you do? Why would you do that twice?
Well, he only. So what I saw was he tapped once. He sort of tapped on the outside of the knee like that once. So for me, on the replays, I thought it didn't look like a tap.
Okay.
It kind of looked like he was just pushing on the knee kind of thing, or like tapping the knee, yes, but like not in a I give up way.
Yeah.
I listened to Taylor speak about it, and he said that he'd already felt like 2 more taps in like a different area, and then that was like the third one. And I think I did see what he kind of meant, and I was like, it's difficult in the moment, isn't it? What you see on the outside is not what you feel when you're in there.
Yeah.
So he did what he thought was right. He stopped, and like he says, I should have just carried on and broke it. He was like, I was in a really tight braking position. I'm bridging in. I thought I felt him tap, so I stopped.
So,
he was like, this is the top level competition. I should have just carried on until the referees told us to stop.
Yeah.
Like, I should have just fucking broken.
Yeah, but then
shit.
jiu-jitsu, we are conditioned. You feel
kind
like you
of
stop.
yeah, that's what I mean.
That's it. That's going to be so like that. That's going to be, that pathway is going to be so carved.
Yeah.
In that heightened state where you're kind of working largely on instinct, and you feel that, you're going to stop.
It's difficult, isn't
Yeah.
it? I think some people like have that ability to just be like, I'm not stopping for anything. Like, but I think
Husama Pohara has been a great example.
kind of. I think it's a bit about like your mentality, fucking do it, bro, or like your experience at that highest level of competition. And to be fair, Taylor like hasn't had that many like matches at that elite level. Like obviously he won ADCC trials, which is amazing. Obviously, I'm not like knocking Taylor. He is elite. He's one of the best in the world. But like compared to say Bordoni, like he probably hasn't had that many super fights at that top level against that caliber. Like, so he's still kind of racking up that experience at that top level. And I think it's like switching that thing. Like, I'm gonna fucking break your shit, and the referee has to tell me to stop, and then I stop. Yeah. Like, rather than trying to be like a nice guy, because they're all mates anyway, aren't they? They would have trained together. Yeah. Like, they know each other. Apparently, Bordoni was like, look, mate, don't worry about it. Like, you did the right thing. Like, you thought I was tapping, you stopped. Yeah. I didn't tap, but like, you did the right thing kind of thing, and it is what it is. Like, difficult one.
And the Gio Martinez.
The Gio Martinez one, again.
I mean, it was such a shame. Obviously, it was a shame for both, but I feel like him, he's notoriously hard to tap. And notoriously tough guy, and he was going against a bigger guy, and it was that.
I can't remember his name, but he's from Australia. He's like begins with a B.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
He's like a kind of like Arabic-looking fella from Australia. I think he's actually. I think he's. I think he does have some descent from down there because his name's a bit like that. But I think he's actually from New Zealand. Okay.
So a bit Maori or
maybe a bit, but he does have a name that's kind of a bit like Afghanistani, that sort of like area. It's like Boljik or something like that. Okay. I can't remember. I'm probably fucking it all up, and he's called like Todd or something. But
Smith.
Yeah, for me that one. So when the original camera angle, I'm like, he tapped. He tapped like 3 times.
It was 3. Yeah, it was.
And
3
then
times.
they did a side angle, and it kind of looks like he doesn't make contact with the leg.
Oh, I didn't see that angle.
Yeah, so from the front, it's like tap, tap, tap. From the side angle, his leg's like here, and he's like... like he was thinking about tapping and then pulls his hand away. And I'm like, oh, that's.
But the ref was
tricky.
in front of the hand.
The thing is,
right?
you can't even blame the ref
No.
because in that moment, you don't get a replay in your head, do you? You don't get stop. Okay, yeah, that was a tap. Like you're making that decision right there and then. And I guess they did look at replays, and they did decide that it was a tap. But when I saw the side angle, I thought, ooh, that looks a bit like he didn't make contact. So I don't know what's happened there, but
Strange one.
yeah, it was a weird one. It's just a shame for both athletes.
Yeah.
Because no athlete wants to win a controversial on the biggest stage. You don't want to come away and be like, "Yeah, I won a match," and everyone's like, "Yeah, but did you really?" Because that like just muddies it.
It's hollow, isn't it? It's a
especially
hollow
for
victory.
Taylor, like beating probably the best guy in the world.
Yeah.
Like outside of Gordon, but in active competition,
Yeah.
probably arguably the best guy in the world.
I
To
thought-
sub him,
Yeah.
but then it be a bit like muddied.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
You're like, fuck.
Taylor did so well.
And if he hadn't have let go, that it's that hindsight thing, isn't it? It's like, I should have just fucking broke his shit.
But then again, yes, he didn't necessarily get the win. But if everyone, I mean, the crowd were chanting, "You tapped."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That was the
But then the
consensus
comments,
decision.
apparently in like the socials, the comments are like really split down the middle. It's like 50-50.
okay.
Like,
But it's still, it's a moral. I mean, he's fucking sensational, isn't he?
he is, and he got like 2 or 3 leg entries. Like,
Yeah.
got nowhere near passing his guard. Like, if
Yeah.
nothing else, like just the performance up to that point
Yeah.
increased his stock massively.
100%, because he wasn't just being defensive and evading him; he was attacking as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like,
bigger
who's
guy.
number one, Polaris,
Yeah.
like whoever has got to be looking to get that rematch going.
Definitely.
Because he said afterwards, Bordoni was like, we need to have a super fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Amazing.
It needs to be settled.
Yeah.
So, like, that's sick in itself, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. Like, it's a shame about Team Europe versus Team Atos. I think that was all double eliminations. And Atos got the nod. It was probably always going to go that way. I thought Atos underperformed on the whole.
You think? Okay.
Yeah, like their team on paper was like one of the best teams, but like they just looked,
Yeah.
don't know, they just didn't perform that well.
And it was always going to be a hard first match for us, wasn't it? For Europe. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
talk about in at the deep end.
But they all like performed well. The Team Europe, they all looked like it was.
Yeah.
There was no. There might have been like one match that was like pretty one-sided, but all the other matches were like pretty close. I say Atos underperformed, but again, I think the rule set just ruined it.
Restricted them a bit.
Yeah, like if the rule set was like, look, go out there like 10-9, like we're gonna, like we've already spoken about.
Yeah.
Then I think Atos would have done better because they're such like technical rules-based kind of guys. They're not really sub-only sort of guys, are they?
Yeah, that's right.
Like, I think if you had like a sort of more of a decision-based, like traditional scoring-based sort of thing, they would have been really hard to beat because they're all very good.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny
yeah.
how the rules can define a competition in terms of
Completely.
how how good or bad it is, if you like, rather
Yeah.
than
And I think, because Craig said, that some of the most exciting tournaments he's ever been involved with were quintet. But I think, I might be wrong, but if you look back at the quintets, the teams have been massive mismatches.
yeah.
Like the one that they won was B team. I mean, they're one of the best teams in the world. They had like they're full, like one of the strongest squads B team could field. They had Craig Jones, Nicky Rod, J Rod. I think it had Nicky Ryan, and I think it might have had Jay Chen as well.
Crazy.
It was an amalgamation of them
That's-
anyway. Maybe J Rod wasn't in there, but like it was an amalgamation of that, which is like mental.
Crazy.
Stronger than the team they had at the weekend.
Yeah.
But it was going up against like Sakuraba's team, like a load of Japanese nobodies who no one's ever heard of, like ex-MMA fighters and stuff, old guys. It was going up against 10th Planet, which, to be honest, is not a competition. Like, they're just not as good. And then there was like a Sambo team, like, come on, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
And like maybe a Judo team.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's going to be fucking exciting because you're just going to watch B team run through people.
Yeah.
Which is exciting. But if it had been like the top teams in the world where everyone's really evenly matched, it probably wouldn't have been that exciting.
Yeah.
it probably would have been a bit like,
It's
this
more
is really nip and tuck stuff.
Yeah, it's more just little incremental changes and little wins and more for the real diehards.
Yeah, and so the little wins, like a sweep or a guard pass, need to be valued and need to be involved in the scoring.
Yeah,
People need to feel like that's worth doing.
But it was, the CJI thing it's always been about trying to broaden the horizons of the fan base, isn't it? Hence all the WWE style stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't forget about people like us.
But the thing is, if you go into watch, so people who watch football, if you go and watch a 0-0 draw, that's as boring as shit.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that.
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah.
So combat sports never needs to be a draw. It never needs to be a draw. You can always find a way in the rule set to organise things so there's never a draw, and it's you just make a decision.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
so there's excitement there. If it was a very close match, someone gets their hand raised, they go on to the next bit.
I just think,
easy.
totally. I think that should have been at the very least in between each match of the team. There should have been someone with their hand raised to be like, "Oh, cool. Okay, cool. They're 3-2 up."
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell! Here we go.
And some of those decisions are going to be wrong, and that's exciting.
Yeah, because
Fuck, he didn't deserve to win. He should have won.
Totally,
There's controversy there. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's
but
fine.
just finding it at the end, they just think this. Because by that point, you've kind of half forgotten match 2, or whatever, and all the details of whatever. So it's just it all gets a little bit. You get blinded by all the information. Whereas if you've got that incremental decision at the end of each match, you would have that build of excitement, which is what it seemed to all be built on. Was that excitement? But it just not having that kind of took a lot of that away.
It did. Yeah, it took a lot of the punch away. Yeah, it was a weird one.
Shame.
Yeah,
Because we were, as I'm sure lots of people were so hyped up for it, like, judging by CJI 1. It was just like, fuck, we've been talking about it for fucking months. It's like, here we go. And it was just a shame that the rule set killed it a little bit.
a bit. Yeah, and it's difficult, isn't it? If a team runs a competition and that team win it 2 years in a row.
Yeah, it is a bit funny.
Don't know.
It's strange, yeah.
I like a good conspiracy theory, but
No, really?
it's
Yeah.
I don't know, just a bit off, isn't it? I'm not obviously if the best team in the world run a competition, then there's a high chance that they're going to win that competition.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, just don't know. It's, especially if it's decision wins.
Yeah.
Because obviously then that just happens, doesn't it? You don't see it. It's just like, well, they've decided it on this,
Like
this, and this.
if your allegiance hangs with the other team, if you're a New Wave, die-hard New Wave, there's no way you are going to be like, yeah, look, that's the rules. They played the rules and they won. It's fair enough. You are going to be like, this is fucking rigged.
Yeah.
Like John Danaher's face at the end when they got the win, he was just like,
okay. Yeah, crazy. Especially with it being so tight.
yeah,
Such a tight situation, wasn't it? And and then the money thing is just crazy.
yeah, to pull an extra mil out of his ass.
Yeah. And as you say, especially after only paying the women 100 grand,
Yeah,
saying
I think
there wasn't
that's-
enough money in the pot, and then they
That
do that.
is one of the biggest sort of controversies of the whole thing, really. I think it was the right thing to do, was to pay New Wave. I do think that was the right thing to do, because really they should have won it. But you could probably make an argument, really, for like it just being a draw and splitting the prize money and being like,
Yeah,
that's just the way it happened.
that would have been the way, I think. Yeah.
So when they brought that out, I thought, yeah, that is the right thing to do. Because they didn't have to do that. They could have just taken the shtick and been like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I do think that is the right thing to do. However, like, if I was a woman, I'd be like, what the fuck? Or if I was like one of those people that were like, oh, I'd love a super fight, or let's get a heavier division going. Like, I'd be really keen on getting involved. And I was told, oh, there's not enough money for it. And then they do that. I'd be like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
You just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's reasons. Like, it's like, oh, we haven't got the time to do another division. Like, the event's really long. Like, we need to sort of look at it. But, like, there's loads of ways they could have involved women in it.
Yeah.
They could have gone straight shoot for shoot. You could have a team of 5, women under 60 kilos, women over 60 kilos, 3 men. Each division goes against the light woman goes against each other. The heavy woman goes, and then the light man, medium. Like you could have done it like that. That would have been just exciting. Decision on everyone, maybe more exciting. I know you're not going to have the mismatches, but you're going to see some fucking sick matches.
100%. And everyone's going to get paid properly.
Yeah, like so. There's loads of ways you could have involved women, but obviously, yeah, I don't know. I would, yeah. That's a real shame.
It's a funny move, especially in today's world where, you know, the difference in what the women are getting paid compared to what the men are getting paid. That's just crazy.
Yeah, and actually, like the women's event in it was really exciting because it had the 3 rounds. It had you knew who was ahead on the scorecards. Like, it showed that format really does work.
It was the only.
That's an exciting format.
It was probably the only bit that was kind of CJI 1-esque.
Yeah.
And like you said, the whole Craig and Chael thing, because it was a last minute draft in because of what's his face, Stevenson.
Yeah,
Gail Stevenson just pulled out. So you can't blame him for that. He just got Chael sort of offered to do it, and it was like a week before or something like that.
Oh, it's like 2 days.
Was it 2 days? Okay,
yeah.
so like fair play. What are you going to do? You know, I'm sure the feelers went out everywhere. But it was it was a funny old match.
It was just it almost felt a bit like WWE.
What, like predetermined?
Yeah, like the way he was out, I was almost like, is that even real? Like, is he just going out and like that's the whole script, and he's going to get buggy choked, he's going to go out, and then he's going to come round, and then they're going to go again? Like, is it even real?
Because you think about it. Okay, so let's take that idea and think about it. Like Chael's, like you say, what is he? 40s. He's not going to want to have like a grueling fucking match.
Craig's
he's probably
pissed.
You could.
He doesn't want a grueling match.
Yeah, you could very well make the argument that Chael and Craig have sat down and gone, listen, let's just. I'm the jiu-jitsu guy. You got no, like, it's not going to hurt your stock if you get beaten by one of the best in the world.
Paid. He probably got
paid well.
100k anyway.
Yeah, you're getting paid well. Just turn up and let me buggy choke you in. Like, I'll do it in no time, and then just pretend you go out, create a bit of controversy, job done. Especially in like today's world of things like the Paul boys and all the talk about them scripting matches and stuff. People are getting a little bit more normalised to that idea, and obviously WWE's been going on forever.
Yeah,
it's feasible, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but again, it's just like it's trying to turn it into something else, isn't it? This is still a sport. It's still a sport, and people are expecting it to be a sport. WWE fans, they know it's not a sport. It's a show. It's a performance. It's entertainment, right? But we're sport fans.
Yeah.
We want it to be a sport where
there is best of the sport.
Well, and also we want it to be a thing where that person actually wins because they won.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll tell you what, it's made me excited to watch the trials this weekend. ADCC trials. Again, this is coming out after them. Hopefully the lads did well. The boys done good.
Fingers crossed.
The British boys done good. Yeah. There's a bunch of Los Banditos guys. I'm sure there'll be people from other gyms down there. I think there's the young guys. I'm really keen to see how they do. There's like Nico and Tommy from Los Banditos up there in the under 66. That's going to be insane. Like that, again, there could be like a sort of Tyra Tolo Cade moment there where they go and win trials and get in at like the tender age of late teens.
Jesus.
That'd be sick as fuck.
It's crazy. We've said this before, but the level to which people are becoming insanely good at this is the age at which they're doing it is getting lower.
Yeah.
These teenagers. We've got a 16-year-old in our team now who's just
a beast.
Absolute savage.
So that's going to be good. Faris is going to be there. I'd like to see him win. He's a bit of a plonker, but he's a character, and he's been around the jiu-jitsu scene for ages. And obviously he's done pretty well lately. He won Nogi Worlds, kind of, on a technicality, which is a bit funny. And he won Masters Gi Worlds, which again is not Gi Worlds, but like it's still fucking hard to win Masters Gi Worlds at
100%.
Master 1. So that's amazing. So for him, I feel like he deserves to go to ADCC and win trials. It's like this could be kind of his year to do that. Really, that'd be great. I don't know if Taylor or Owen Flanagan and people like that are going to enter trials. I don't think they are. They've both been to ADCC. If they don't enter trials, I can only imagine that they've spoken to the owner, whoever's running it now, and they've said, "Oh yeah, don't worry, you're going to be there. We're going to invite you." So Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good, man. That's on Flow. So you've got the thing now, haven't you? Did you buy it?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
No,
I've
no,
got
no,
a login.
Have you? Oh, mate.
Big shout out to Guy.
Thanks, Guy.
He's a great guy.
Great guy.
Great guy.
I might have to see if I can borrow that as
So,
well.
yeah, I might have a little cheeky watch of that. But yeah, that's made me excited for that sort of... Because, you know, although ADCC was boring in light of CJI 1 going on at the same weekend, like before CJI 1, ADCC is the cream of the crop.
that
It's
was
the
the
most
one.
exciting event going.
Definitely, yeah.
So that is still an exciting event, and I'm really buzzed to see who can get there. And I still haven't spoke to the missus about it, but we're definitely going to the main thing because obviously it's Poland.
It's a good job we're not on a public forum talking about it, isn't it?
Hell, yeah, that's it. Still need to run that one past there,
Yeah.
but we gotta go
That would be sick.
because it wouldn't be that expensive, would it? Like, how much is like? You can get if we pre-book the flight. Obviously, don't just turn up to the airport. But I mean, like, book it like
One
soon.
ticket to Poland,
one
please.
ticket to Poland. How much will that be? That's not going to be much, is it?
Nah, you can get. I imagine you could probably get, like kind of cheap airline. As long, especially if you do it far out.
Yeah,
from
yeah.
it.
Like, I reckon we can get them for like under 50 quid.
Yeah, let's do it.
And there must be some like Airbnb for like not much. It's in Poland, like it's going to be
Yeah.
cheap, innit?
Yeah.
We can just eat kielbasa, like
Yeah.
sausages,
Yeah.
the whole time.
Mate,
just out of a
100%.
tin.
Yeah. Fine. Smoke
Pod every
constantly,
night.
like
just smoke every night.
Yeah.
Just Marlboro Reds.
and drink fucking what's it called, straw.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's the Austrian, isn't it? But have you ever tried that stuff?
I have. It's fucking terrible. Like the thing is with absinthe, which is a similarly strong liquor, there's flavour to it.
I don't think absinthe is strong.
No, well, but there's different types of absinthe.
Oh,
And
is
there's,
there?
like,
Okay.
You can get like an 80-90% proof one. But it's got like a minty sort of flavour. Like there's some flavour to it.
there
what I'm
is,
saying.
yeah.
Straw, there's no flavour to that. It's just hell in a glass.
Just it is. It's like drinking smoke.
It's like you're going like, oh yeah, I really want to fuck up my stomach. Like I want to have heartburn for like the next like maybe 2 years and maybe get a stomach ulcer. I'm gonna pour that down my throat.
Yeah, I've had it. First time I ever had it was I was out with Gareth, and there was a friend of his at the time called Massive Lee, who
Small guy.
little guy. Yeah, this dude was probably he was like Tyson Fury size, fucking 6'9" or something. Fucking like unit, fridge of a dude, massive big beard from Cape Town.
Go down.
Cape Town, and he was like, I drink beer, and I can't get drunk. He said, so I drank this, try it. And I was like, go on then. And I had one of those moments like in the old Western where someone drinks like sarsaparilla who's never had it. It was just like, fucking hell. And I sort of I looked at it, it's black.
That was a great reenactment.
Fucking hell. It was like, whoa. Yeah, and then it was just all like a taste for the next 20 minutes. It was just like, it just tasted like smoke.
Just burn.
Yeah.
Just set fire to your mouth.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's just
There'll be none of
horrendous.
that. There'll be none of that. But it'll be good. We'll pod every night.
Yeah.
We'll only be
Oh
there
my
2 nights,
God,
but
that'd
we
be
can do a
sick.
pod every night.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. We've got to go. We've got to go.
In our dressing gowns, in our room.
Yeah.
With,
In the robes. Like
yeah.
set.
Well, good. Sorry about that, people. We ran out of space this time.
Yeah.
We are again
Exciting.
against the odds, aren't we?
Against the odds.
Just
But yeah.
hitting you with
ADCC,
prime content.
Trials this weekend.
Yeah.
The Brits done good, going to do good. The Poles, I'm sure, will do well. That would be good for next year if there's a good, strong Polish contingent like
Yeah,
of
imagine that.
competitors, which that'd be badass.
That'd be amazing.
But then the thing is, like, I mean, they should invite Mateusz Szczecinski. But the thing is, there can only be. Well, there's 2 trials, aren't 2 European trials, and you go through on each one. So there could be like a good 4 or 5 Poles and a good 4 or 5 UK guys. So that'd be good.
Be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Let's go with the theory that I'm sure you use as much as I. It's much better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Definitely.
because just got to plant those seeds.
Just book it and don't tell them.
Yeah, but plant the seeds as if it's just an idea.
Yeah. What I was thinking, actually, this is out there, and it's probably not going to happen, is I'm sure last year I remember seeing like they put out a thing like before the event saying like, oh, last chance to get your media applications in. And I was like, is that a thing? Because obviously, like, you know, there's loads of like jiu-jitsu media, isn't there? People who need to go and they essentially, I guess, get like a guest pass, an all-access pass, and then they do their like media thing while they're there, do some filming and interviews and things like that. I was like,
Oh, hello.
hello.
Dad Jitsu on tour in Poland.
We get a free ticket to the
Fuck.
ADCC.
That is definitely worth an inquire.
Yeah.
Mate, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Get some little interviews in, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, all they can say is no.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So,
And then we go anyway.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Exciting times,
Yeah,
guys.
you'll see.
Exciting
Either
times.
we'll be buying tickets or we'll be part of the staff.
Yeah, probably that. Anyway, right. Nice to see you all.
Yep.
I'm competing at Naga tomorrow.
Yep.
Next week,
Check it out, people.
hopefully we'll be celebrating. I will wear, if I win the belt, I'll wear it for the whole pod next week.
Yeah, you need to wear a crown or something. Do the
No,
full,
the belt,
full
just-
Gordon.
yeah.
Just the
Full, like, just belt here. Or it'll just be here.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
So,
I forgot now. I was going to bring something next week, but I'll tell you about it next week. Ben asked me to bring something.
exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. We'll leave it on that hook.
That cliffhanger.
Yeah, you're going to be thinking about that all week. What's he bringing?
Never
What's he
mind.
bringing?
Never mind. Naga. Like, just what? You know, what's he? What's
Probably like a sandwich or something.
yeah. What's Ben asked me to bring? Answers on a postcard.
See you next time.
See ya.
All right, guys, let's bow there and then we'll call it a day.